All right, all right, all right. So you've made that decision. You've chosen to just take your business to that next level. Fantastic. Did you know that in this industry, that making six figures is possible? It's not just possible. This industry happens to be the industry that makes the most millionaires. That's correct. Absolutely. There's three industries that make the most millionaires, and it's actually real estate, it's the stock market, and it's the network or relationship marketing industry. Generates the most millionaires. So you're positioned to be able to take full advantage. This industry does better than the other two because so many individuals can get access with minimal investment. So I'm going to now share with you how to earn six figures in network marketing. And what I'm going to share with you is this is golden. Like this is the information that can change and transform your life. I mean, when you understand that 15% of individuals are able to make six figures or more across the country. 20% of households, meaning two people in the household, earn six figures across the United States. It means that you can be a part of a very small group of individuals, and that's exciting. So let's start with number one. First thing is to eliminate your option to quit. I want to make sure you understand this. The moment that quitting is an option, it completely shifts your mindset. It changes the way that you view things because you don't have the same intention, drive, determination. I always like to refer to the same with marriage, right? The moment that divorce is an option, it just means that you just won't have the same mindset. So we live in a quitter society. Most people quit when things get tough. They give up at the first sign of defeat. And it's easy to throw in the towel when things don't go as planned, especially if you're not committed to your company or its vision. And I want to make sure you get this because your commitment, your decision, your choice to stay the course shifts everything. It prevents you from having that thought process that, well, things are difficult, they're hard. And so, well, if it's not working out, well, oh well. You have to burn the boats. Once you decide that you will succeed, do not look back or question your decision. I mean, you've probably heard the story, right? We say burn the boats. You had this emperor that came on a country, land on their shores, and they were getting ready to go to war. And he said, burn the ships. And everyone's like, what? What are you doing? He said, listen, here's the way it works. You either win or you die. No other option. There's no retreat. You can't get back on the ships and get out of here. Either you win or you die. And of course, they won because they had no other option. It was live or die, right? It's that significant. So to create a large income, you must be all in. Can't dabble or have an exit strategy. And I think a lot of individuals get into this saying, I'm just going to try it, see how it works. And trying it just isn't the mindset for business. That's a hobby. You try hobbies, right? You try arts and crafts, or you try different things, but you don't try business. When it comes to business, you make a decision. So you be part-time with a full-time attitude. Have the mindset of I will succeed with this business or die trying. And that has to be your focus. That has to be your intention, has to be your mindset. It changes everything. Number two, launch your business. There's a difference. Now, I want to make sure I put this in perspective because it's easy for someone to miss this. Amateurs start a business, whereas professionals launch a business. How you start your business has a huge impact on your long-term success in the business. It's important to hit the gates running and develop a good story. Is to be a top earner, it's vital that you launch your business and understanding what I mean by launch. It's about being intentional. And those who know me, you know that I'm all about speaking about the importance of being intentional. And being intentional changes everything because the difference between those that just start and kind of get things going and those that recognize that you need to begin with momentum, which is why the word launch is there, right? is that it completely sets the tone for how you'll have success. And that's important. There has, when you look at a rocket ship taking off on the ground, you see all this smoke and fire. There's all this immense amount of energy that's being used to help break gravity. And that's what you're looking to kind of create. You've got to create enough inertia to break gravity. Your current situation, current circumstance, it's what you know, it's where you've been. You've done the same thing for a long time. But now your mindset is that you're going to do what it takes so that you break gravity. So how does that work? Well, first of all, this means that you need to fall in love with your monthly auto ship and utilize the incentive program to lower it. Now, what I mean by that is that you recognize the monthly investment that you make, and you understand that it's vital to your business, that it's invaluable. And as a result, you love it. It's not a question. It's not something that's optional. It's a mandatory must. Second, you need to complete the getting started training. And that's important because, again, if we're going to give you the tools to help you win, you've got to leverage the tools and the system. And the getting started training is the thing that you need to do. And if you haven't done it, how can you expect your team members to do it? Because remember, this is about duplication and replication to make substantial amounts of income. Next, you have to be in contact with your senior partner daily. See, it takes a daily commitment. And this is the difference. If you owned a McDonald's and you invested millions of dollars in that McDonald's, you would make time daily to make sure that your money's on point. You'd make sure you're doing the right things daily. It wouldn't be, I'm going to do this every so often when I feel like it. You'd make a daily commitment to check in to make sure things are going the way it needs to go. Make that commitment to learn and grow by making that time to spend, even if it's small amounts of time that you check in with your senior partner, learn and grow. Learn your team system and attend training. Now, I need you to get this. It's all about the system. I think too few people understand this. The difference between those that are six-figure and multi-million-dollar earners is because they understand that the system is what everything is about, right? So when you understand the system and you recognize the value of training because you want to learn and grow, it changes everything. So you have to make sure you understand the system, because the system is what will allow you to be able to have the replication and duplication in your business. And then once you value training, those that follow you, your team will follow what you do. Your team will make time and they'll prioritize training as well. Next is make your names list of 1,000 people. Now you're probably saying, I don't know 1,000 people. Well, that's the point. The point is to make sure that you make a list of everybody you know, that everyone that knows you by name or face, get them all on the list, right? And then here's the deal. It'll be a working list, right? It's going to be, this is your working capital. This is your network is your net worth. And so you're going to leverage this list to grow a massive business. So don't worry about if you don't remember that person's name that you always see at the grocery store or whatever. Write them down. Everyone that knows you by name or face, jot them down, get them on that list. Use the time that it takes to kind of process that list, to think about the people that you know and that you have a relationship with and have some connections with. And it's not just about people that you're very close to. It's acquaintances, folks that you pass by and every so often and interact with as long as the people have any kind of interaction with you or those that you love and care about, they know who you are and know of you. So you can now leverage and have them on your list. Work through your list with your senior partner. And you got to be coachable about this. Your senior partner is going to press you and push you and make it a little uncomfortable as they're helping you go through your list. But you've got to be open to hearing what they're going to share with you. Keep adding new people to your names list daily. The reason why we're saying 1,000 is because we know that you're going to need to continue to add to the list. Now, some of you that hear my voice, you're like, hey, listen, I know 1,000 people. And great, fantastic. But the key is that you don't stop. The list doesn't ever stop growing. It is a constant growing list that you prioritize because of that. Work through your list with your senior partner and make sure you're coachable for that. I want to make sure you understand this list as you are focused on adding names. You need to make sure that you're intentionally working through this with your senior partner. So don't just do it initially and then forget about it. Keep checking in with your senior partner to help you do that. Now, if you launch your business properly, you should sponsor 30 to 50 people within your first 2 to 3 months in the business and have a solid customer base. Doing so will create momentum and excitement in your business, which is exactly what you want. The best way to make this happen is to do a 90-day blitz. Now, this is, people don't understand this. Everything happens in 90 days. You truly build sustainable habits in 90 days. You're able to create change and transformation in your life in 90 days. And if you choose to put the work in for the next 90 days, it will transform your life for years to come. So choosing to do a 90-day blitz is a great way to make that happen. And it's an intentional system, again, to help you build momentum and be really focused, laser focused for 90 days. And those 90 days can completely change your life. If you've been in the business for a while and never properly launched your business, you can relaunch your business following the steps that we just outlined above. And that's what this is about. At any point in time, you can relaunch. So those that are new and just hearing this, great. This is new for you, so you can leverage and take advantage of this and really launch your business. For someone that's hearing this now, you're like, oh my gosh, I wasn't following the system, but now I'm willing to do so, and you're ready to plug in, follow what we just shared. And this can completely transform your business for years to come. Number 3, follow the system. Now, this is, I spoke about the system earlier and mentioned how vital this is, but I need you to get this. You've got to follow the system. Successful people are self-disciplined and manage their time wisely. Many six-figure earners still have full-time jobs. If you want to be a top earner, it's vital that you have a work schedule and daily routine for your network marketing business. I think a lot of people don't understand that your system has to incorporate consistency, discipline, habits. And that's why your work schedule and your daily routine are they're invaluable. They're critical to your success. Everything starts with your goals. Write down your 1 year goal, your 1 month, your weekly, your daily goals. Like, you need to write these things down and be as specific as you possibly can. Only set goals that you can control and goals that are quantifiable. Now, the biggest mistake folks make is these pie in the sky goals that have nothing to do with numbers, and they're just throwing random things out there. You've got to be intentional. Your goals will determine your daily activities. And if you understand what you're working towards, then it makes it easier for you to focus your efforts, because that's what dictates what your outcomes will be. What you choose to do daily will then give you the outcomes you're looking for. The next step is to develop your game plan. In other words, what are you going to do each day to grow your business? What is your daily routine? What activities will you focus on? How will you find your new prospects? This is where the rubber meets the road, and you've got to be intentional about each of these components to help you to be able to have a system that you can do consistently and replicate, and your partners and team members will be able to do the same so they can have success. Leaders plan out their week each week, determine what days, what times, and what activities they will do in their business. They never leave things to chance or wing it. I think a lot of times people get in the business and they think they can just kind of do it haphazardly, and there's no intention behind it. But you can't wing this. If you want to make real money with this, you've got to choose to be intentional and consistent about what you do. And that consistency is what's going to make you the real money. Finally, if you want to succeed with your business, you must be self-disciplined. You must do something to move your business forward daily, at least 6 days a week. It's vital that you develop a daily routine and a marketing plan for your business. Number 4, become a network marketing professional. Now, this is really important. I think oftentimes many people, again, viewing this as a hobby, their behavior is hobby behavior. And you can't do this like a hobby. You got to be professional, right? You've got to be a professional. Amateurs don't get paid. It's what it is. I mean, you see amateurs all the time in sports and all these different things. They don't get paid. It's the professionals that get paid. And so most people in our industry are amateurs, and yet they wonder why they don't make money. If you want to build a successful business of any kind, you need to become a professional. Now, what does that mean? First, you're a student of your business, company, and industry. Like, understand that you are focused on learning and growing. Those that feel that they've learned everything will never learn anything. You act as if you have $1 million invested in your business. See, this changes your whole mindset. One of the biggest setbacks for our industry is the fact that it has a low entry cost, so anyone can get involved. But if you knew you invested $1 million, you would have a whole different level of focus and attention to make that $1 million back. You are a servant leader and focus on helping others. Recognize that the more people you help, the more that you will help yourself. That's the focus here. This is all about you changing other people's lives. You take pride in what you do. You treat everyone with respect. You hold the industry in high regard. This is important because oftentimes people act embarrassed and they minimize the power of this industry. You need to value what you do and actually be proud of it. You think of your business as anything but a small business or a side hustle. And I think that that's the problem. Because of people thinking of it as a small business or a side hustle, it changes their intention and how they're able to have success. Work your business daily because it's a top priority. Now, I need you to understand this. If you expect to make great money, then you have to prioritize your building your business. And most people, unfortunately, don't prioritize it. Their thought process and their mindset is, well, I'll do it when and if I can. And if you don't prioritize it, then you're not going to make any money. You can't make anyone else a network marketing professional, but you must decide that you will be one if you want to become a top earner. And that's just an important piece for you to be able to wrap your mind around so you can achieve and have success for yourself. Number 5, laser-like focus. Now, this is really important. Focus changes everything. The difference between the sun coming down on the earth and us being able to enjoy it compared to using a magnifying glass and pointing the sun directly at the ground, you'll see that it begins to basically burn the ground, right? Because it's focused. Focus is key. If you want to succeed in anything in a big way, you need to need laser-like focus. What does this mean? It means your business is a top priority, right up there with your faith, family, and job. It's the person who can stay focused and consistent the longest who ultimately wins. And that changes everything. This is something most people struggle with, staying focused. And it's a hard thing because there's so many distractions. Anyone can stay focused for a few weeks or a few months. A select group of people can stay focused for a year or two, but a winner will stay focused and be consistent as long as it takes. Did you hear what I said? As long as it takes. That's what matters. That's what it takes. This is so vital. The only way to really stay focused is to know your why. And I want to make sure you understand this. If you don't understand that, everything changes. If you know your why, nothing will distract you or make you quit. If you don't know your why, you will not survive the setbacks and temporary disappointments you will experience in the business. It's inevitable. It's a part of business. It's a part of life. And so the difference is that same with relationships or whatever it might be, if your why is strong enough, you work through whatever comes your way. Number 6, master your skills. Now, this is important. Mastering your skills isn't optional. And I think it's the difference between anyone that has success and everyone else, right? Because those that choose to develop mastery are focused on crafting and mastering their craft and intentionally working to get better. No matter what profession you decide to pursue, there are some basic skills you must master if you want to earn a large income. Network marketing is no different. The quickest way to master your skills is to roll up your sleeves, get in the trenches, and take all out massive action. You will learn more by doing something for an hour or two than you will learn by reading about something for 40 hours. It's important that you understand you've got to do it. You can't just read about it or learn about it or hear about it. It's about you doing the things that will give you the skills. You will never meet one six-figure earner in our industry who has not mastered their skills. They know how to generate leads, follow up, close a sale, promote events, launch new reps, and lead others. No, you don't have to master all of these things to make money in our industry, but you do need to master them if you want to earn the big money in our industry. That's why you earn while you learn. And it changes the entire perspective when you understand your focus is to develop these skills over time, but you can only develop the skills if you're doing the work over time to develop them as you go. Number 7, it's a numbers game. Now, this is really important. I think a lot of people miss this and they don't understand how pivotal it is. You can't dismiss the fact that the numbers are legitimately important. You can do everything on this list, but if you don't do this one, you will never be a top earner. Network marketing is a numbers game. It's always has been and always will be. Yes, it's also a game of relationships, but you don't put in the numbers. And if you don't put in the numbers, you won't have anyone to build relationships with, right? So yes, you got to build connection and relationship, but you've got to go through the numbers to find the people that are going to be the right fit. You got to understand everyone doesn't have a business mindset. And if you understand 6 out of 10 people aren't even entrepreneurial in their mindset, first of all, that means you're only talking to 4 out of 10 people that are even interested in being in business, period, much less being in our industry. So I see all the time, you have people that don't want to be nurses, but others don't. People also want to be doctors, but others don't. Some people want to be teachers, but others don't. It doesn't make them right or wrong. It's just that that's what their interest is. So with our industry, you're looking for folks that are looking and interested in being a part of what we do and how we do it. And this is really important. Most top earners have personally sponsored somewhere between 100 and 500 people over a period of about 3 to 5 years in one company. If you break that down and do the math, most top earners personally sponsor 5 to 10 new distributors every month in and month out. That comes out to about one new distributor every 7 to 10 days. Anyone can do that, even a part-timer. That's important to kind of understand. The numbers aren't crazy or ridiculous or absurd. It's just about consistent effort. If you talk with 2 to 5 prospects daily, 5 to 6 days a week, I can guarantee you will personally sponsor at least 2 to 4 new distributors every month. But it's about that consistent effort. The key to recruiting is to keep your pipeline full, have a good follow-up system, and learn how to close. Remember, the average person needs 7 to 20 exposures before they buy or join. And that's the problem I think most folks face. They think, I shared the information once, well, they didn't get it, so I'm done. No, you've got to understand the same way how it took you time for you to make a decision about the vehicle you purchased or the person you chose to marry or whatever it is. People need time and exposure for them to make a choice. The reason why these commercials play over and over again to help you to get multiple exposures so that you become familiar and then make a decision to be able to build and grow. And that's an important piece, right? So if you add 5 new people to your sales pipeline daily, 6 days a week, and do a good job with following up, you'll be a recruiting machine. And I think those are important pieces for you to pay attention to so you can have success. Number 8, follow a system. The system is the solution. All successful businesses are systems dependent, not people dependent. A system is nothing more than a documented way of doing something. Think of it as a series of steps or a formal process. It's vital. You need to understand that you have a system for you and your team. You want a system to generate 1, lead, 2, train your team members, and 3, help with personal development. Do not create your own system or do it your way if you're a new or inexperienced partner. This is common, yet a huge mistake. Our business is a business of duplication. It's about a lot of people doing a little bit, not one person doing a lot. Keep it simple and do not reinvent the wheel. Follow your successful upline system until you're earning at least as much money as they are. At that point, if you want to create your own system, then great, you can do it then. So the system matters. When you understand how vital the system is, it changes everything. Your successful upline system is what's going to help you create your change. The majority of people want so badly to remake the wheel. Focus in on what you've learned. Understand that the choices that you make matter. And someone that has a proven system is what's going to help you create your change and allow you to be able to do what you want to do in your business. Number 9, prospecting and lead generation. Now, this is really important. It's actually part of the lifeblood of your business. To earn 6 figures in network marketing, you must have a steady supply of incoming leads and prospects. Without leads, you won't be in business long. So you've got to understand that generating and having those leads is the lifeblood. It's literally, this is exactly what you need to achieve and succeed. While our industry was traditionally built face-to-face, you don't have to do it that way to succeed. There are hundreds of ways to meet people and find prospects. You got to understand there's hundreds of people that you come in contact with on a weekly and daily basis. And if you understand that you're not just coming in contact with them in person, it's on social media, and there's all these platforms and things that are out there, your goal is to be able to leverage and utilize a variety of tools to help you to capture and build new connections and add new people to your list. What matters most is you have a simple prospecting lead generation system that works for you. So don't sit here and try to make it complicated and have a system that has all these intricate pieces, right? Your goal is to keep it simple. Keep it simple. Prospect every day you're out, utilizing all social media platforms. Use flyers and so on and so forth. Just find different ways to continue to get in contact with new people. There are 300 million people that are out there in the world, and many of them are looking for something. If you don't reach out and have conversations and connect, you'll miss out on people that are right in your face, that are looking for what you have to offer. Number 10, mentor and mastermind. This is really important. And it's one of those things that oftentimes is overlooked. And I don't want you to miss this because of a lot of the other things we've talked about. But this is the difference between trying to figure out and blaze a trail by yourself and following a proven trail that's had success. And there's a difference. You can blaze a trail, but as you blaze that trail, there's a lot of heartache and headache that you'll go through in the process. If you want to earn six figures in network marketing, you need a mentor and a mastermind team. This is non-negotiable. Your mentor should be someone in your upline earning at least the income level you desire. In most cases, it will not be your enroller. You must search upline until you find your mentor. And it's going to be contingent on some different factors, right? Some of it's going to be about personality. Some of it's going to be about just the things you know you need for you to achieve. So as a result, you want to be intentional about finding the person that's the right fit for you. So reach out and focus on finding those that are there that will help you have the success that you desire. Your mastermind team could include your mentor, a few of your serious peers, and the most serious people in your team. Your objective is to rub elbows, share ideas, and most importantly, encourage each other. Now, if you've read the book Think and Grow Rich, the book talks about the value of a mastermind group. The point of this mastermind group is to challenge you, to push you, to help you grow faster. Listen, we grow better together. And a lot of people want to do it by themselves, want to be lone wolves. You got to understand this is something that you can just thrive in an environment when others are helping to push and challenge you. Network marketing is a team sport. Do not be a lone wolf and try to do everything on your own. You can't succeed all by yourself, so don't try to. A good mentor and a mastermind will shorten your success time frame, sharpen your skills, and help you keep motivated. And I think this is one of the things that folks don't understand. As amazing as the industry is, it doesn't matter whether you're talking about sports or you're talking about music or in network marketing, you will hit difficult times, hardships, and challenges. And having the right people around you are how you're able to not just overcome those things, but also learn from and grow through those things. And that's what you're looking to do. You're looking to grow. And that's the mindset you have to have. Number 11, eliminate your options to quit. It's the truth. Your business will only grow as much as you do. Your business will never outgrow you. We are a personal development business with a compensation plan attached to it. And so you've got to have the thought process and mindset that you're going to grow into your greatness. And if you understand that you're focused on growing into your greatness, it changes everything. So keep in mind, all top earners have gone through a significant amount of personal development prior to becoming top earner. You must do the same thing. Success never goes on sale. You must pay the full price. So are you willing to pay the price? And I think a lot of people, unfortunately, just don't realize that the price is worth it. They don't understand that if you're willing to grow and challenge yourself and do the things that are a little uncomfortable by doing that personal development, then it can not just change your life, but change the lives of your entire community. You will be a change maker. It's vital to read books, attend events, listen to your mentor, and any training you can. Invest 20 to 30 minutes per day to grow as a person. You feed your body daily, so why not feed your brain? Listen, it's interesting. I do a book club every morning, Monday through Friday. And we do at least 15 minutes out of the book, playing an excerpt from the book, and we discuss it. And it's about an hour and a half that I spend every single day learning and growing. And here's the crazy part. In addition to that time I spend doing that each morning, I listen to books. I'm constantly listening to books to help me thrive, to help me grow, and help expand my mindset. Study sales, leadership, communication, people skills, relationships, goal setting, and countless other topics. Repeat that day in and day out and never Stop. It's true. The person you become on your journey to success is your greatest reward. So, this is how you focus on earning that six figures in this industry. And so, you just now need to have the intention of saying, this is how I create change. This is how I live my best life. This is how I create my change and transformation. And if you choose to take all the things you've talked about here, not only will it change your life, but it'll be a part of your legacy because you'll pass along the mindset, the habits, the behaviors of change and transformation that others can follow and be a part of as well. All right, Joe. Hope this was beneficial. Take care. Bye now.